Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today I have a review and a half for you. Um, First review, camera. Speaking of the camera, I need to get one more thing. So, I don't know if I've shown you guys this camera at all yet or not. This is definitely not the camera stock, but the performance should be about the same. This is the Sony ZV-1F. I have more attachments coming later on. Side grip handle. I have to get a rosette adapter to put on here. Has remarkable the internals. This I was going to compare this to the A6600, one of the A series cameras, because the ZVE10 has basically the same internals as one of those cameras. This has the same processor as one of those cameras, but as you can probably see if you look closely right in there, this is a much smaller sensor. They market it as a 1-inch sensor. It's a little bit smaller, just a tiny bit. But it's remarkably good. Me and my friend are currently filming a TV series with this. It's turning out pretty decent so far. Also recording a movie with it. The internal microphone is not great. Well, for an internal microphone, it's great. For a daily driver microphone, it's not there. So I guess I can walk you through all of the attachments I have on this. So we got a Comica V30 Lite as the microphone. I also have the Dead Cat for this, but I have to wait for that side handle to get ordered because the Dead Cat gets seen by this lens. Which is a nice segue. This lens, it's not standard at all. It's like I think it was like an 18 millimeter lens that I built my own bayonet adapter for. You can get things similar to this, like the lens itself, you can get an identical one with a bayonet mount, but it's not designed for this camera. I redesigned the mount for it. This was originally made for the ZV-1, the original camera. But it's an 18 millimeter lens with the steady shot, or whatever they call it. 18 millimeters turns into 23 millimeters as the equivalent. The original lens this lens is stacked on top of was a 20 millimeter lens, which would have been a 25 equivalent. So I cut down a bit on the Or, well, I gave it a bigger focal length, actually. It does really well. I try and keep this lens in pristine condition as much as possible. I got a full lens cleaning kit just for this. So that does nice. But like I said, that's not standard. I got this grip. This grip I had to wait for ages to get here because it was on pre-order from Small Rig, and they took forever for that. They didn't take as long as they said they were going to take, but they took forever. And it was a long time. I should say that they didn't take as long as they said it was going to take after they delayed the release. But I've been playing around with it. One of the main things I got that for is so that we can use, or well, I can use, hopefully the camera can focus up on it. Yeah. Dual screw plates for tripods. It's a really nice feature because originally I had to use single screw plates, which they could just come untightened when being used with this tripod, because with this tripod you have to move it around by the camera itself. I don't have a arm. So that makes the camera more secure. It also gives you a much bigger grip on the side. Don't tip the camera. So before the grip came out, like about as far as this top piece right here, where it contours inwards. So that's decent amount of grip that they add. The screen on the ZV-1F? Oh shit, I don't know how I'm going to record this. For some reason it won't let me go down. Why won't you let me go down? Whatever. The screen is the Sony screen. The camera is really nice. The downside of this camera, you don't have EVF. Obviously, you can't make the screen as good as an EVF. It's still really nice, you know? In a few moments, I'm going to give you footage from this setup because I'm also going to give you a small review on another product. Alright, here we go. This is the camera footage. Hello? You're not focusing. That's not what I want you to do. Okay. So I have a few things I need to work out, obviously. That was focusing on the reflection on the lens. Here's my tripod, for one. Here's my desk setup. It's not great. This is a perfect opportunity to move on to the second review, which is this new e-bike that I got, which I, for some reason, didn't instantly focus on. So this, of course, too, isn't stock, and this isn't exactly a full review. And it's just basically showing you it. So if this e-bike, I got myself a solar battery and a speaker, which this speaker is powerful enough to turn the entire bike frame into the speaker. This uses a throttle, and it has 3 power modes. The top power mode goes to like 21 miles per hour. The middle one, I think, is limited to like 16, between 15 to 16 miles per hour, and the first one's just like, it's, the first power mode's just to be used on like paths, so it's like 10 miles per hour max. We got turn signals, which are remotely connected to these back here. I need to either get a new thing of this, maybe better ones that have front and back turn signals, or I have to find a new way to mount this, because this is being held on with tape, and I ride constantly in raining and snowing conditions, at least right now in winter. I just got this bag for the rack. I also have saddlebags coming to replace this lunch bag. And that'll add a lot of storage. I'm hopefully going to get a spare battery. So this battery right here, it gets enough range for me to commute to and from college and my partners. You need the key, by the way, to even turn it on, which I appreciate that, because I'd like to deter people from just slicing off my bike lock and driving away in comfort. So yeah. Sorry, didn't know that I zoomed in. So yeah, that gets me like, it's 10 to 15 miles range. It's like a 4 point something amp hour battery. It's 48 volts. I'm going to get a spare battery, which will actually probably become my main battery, which is 10 point some amp hour for the capacity. Still the same amount of voltage as this one. So that would probably about double my range. Not even saying if I bring this battery and have this battery in the back in one of the saddlebags, then I get like triple the range. I can probably drive from here in Lakewood to like I'm not sure actually. Probably like, I don't know, Seattle or something. Which isn't hard, I'd be willing to bet. Yeah, that's my bike. Oh, almost went over this. This is a 500-watt motor too, so I could probably make upgrades to the controller system, which is in here, which would allow the bike to probably get up to like 30 miles per hour. And that would be pretty nice, especially if I get the spare battery. I guess I can show you the light. The bike has a nice running light system. It's got a brake light. It has a running backlight and a brake light. It gets brighter as you pump the brakes, which is nice. It's always appreciated to have in a commuter bike. But yeah, this was it.